The Innocence of Father Brown by G.K. Chesterton. Introduction. A fictional priest and amateur detective named Father Brown had a face once described as round and dull as a Norfolk dumpling. This made him appear somewhat clumsy and naïve, but that didn't take into account his keen understanding of human nature and exceptional intuition. English writer G.K. Chesterton created the character, writing 53 short stories over the years and gaining widespread popularity later on TV as well. All of the stories you're about to hear were printed originally in the Saturday Evening Post magazine, with the first in 1910. Those tales are as follows: The Blue Cross, The Secret Garden, The Queer Feet, The Flying Stars, The Invisible Man, The Honor of Israel Gow, The Wrong Shape, The Sins of Prince Saradine, The Hammer of God, The Eye of Apollo, The Sign of the Broken Sword, The Three Tools of Death. Let's begin. The Blue Cross. Between the silver ribbon of morning and the green glittering ribbon of sea, the boat touched Harwich and let loose a swarm of folk like flies, among whom the man we must follow was by no means conspicuous, nor wished to be. There was nothing notable about him except a slight contrast between the holiday gaiety of his clothes and the official gravity of his face. His clothes included a slight pale gray jacket, a white waistcoat, and a silver straw hat with a gray-blue ribbon. His lean face was dark by contrast and ended in a curt black beard that looked Spanish and suggested an Elizabethan ruff. He was smoking a cigarette with the seriousness of an idler. There was nothing about him to indicate the fact that the gray jacket covered a loaded revolver, that the white waistcoat covered a police card, or that the straw hat covered one of the most powerful intellects in Europe. For this was Valentin himself, the head of the Paris police and the most famous investigator of the world, and he was coming in from Brussels to London to make the greatest arrest of the century. Flambeau was in England. The police of 3 countries had tracked the great criminal at last from Ghent to Brussels, from Brussels to the Hook of Holland, and it was conjectured that he would take some advantage of the unfamiliarity and confusion of the Eucharistic Congress then taking place in London. Probably he would travel as some minor clerk or secretary connected with it, but, of course, Valentin could not be certain. Nobody could be certain about Flambeau. It is many years now since this colossus of crime suddenly ceased keeping the world in a turmoil, and when he ceased, as they said after the death of Roland, there was a great quiet upon the earth. But
Sample complete. Ready to continue?